Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chapter 6 of Reservation Road. This chapter is called The Truth. As I mentioned, I was standing over my father's grave and I had a feeling that things just weren't right. To understand, we have to go back a couple days to my son's birthday on May 31st, in which I invited my stepmom and her family to come over. She came and she ended up bringing gifts that my dad had bought and that he picked out before he got sick and died. So I was extremely grateful for that because it truly meant a lot. Anyway, she left, and after she left, my brother pulls me aside and he tells me about this family trust that I had no idea about, that basically was my aunt and my uncles who had they both died before my dad. So he said that he was working for my dad, and at the time when they came in and did that, and that he remembers overhearing things, and he had, I guess, conversations with my dad about it. So he told me that he was afraid that my stepmom was going to steal it, and I said, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. So I said, let's just wait and see what she says. So then she comes back and says that my dad basically took this family trust and moved it over to a trust to her and gave it all to her. And I said, well, if that's the case, then my dad betrayed his whole entire family. As I mentioned in the previous chapters, where my dad's vision of heaven, I don't think there's a chance that he betrayed my aunt and my uncle, who was his second set of parents. He also mentioned about head of the family, and that how important that was to him, and it meant something to him enough to make me head of the family. So for him to do all of that and then betray his family would be pretty sick. And I'm sorry, and anybody that knows my father knows he's not a sick man like that. He was a man that told you the truth, no matter how harsh that truth was. If he thought you were bad at baseball, he'd say you're garbage. He never made you believe anything that wasn't true, because he understood that it's in everybody's best interest to operate upon the truth. That the second people start operating on anything less than the truth, they're actually being misled. He always made us question what the truth was. He would try to give us scenarios that weren't true, and he always forced us to try to think and figure it out. I was more the naive one that believed him. My younger brother, Bobby, he was the one that would always be like, nah, Dad, that ain't right. So I learned the importance of what the truth really is. And we all have the right to operate upon the truth. You can't be head of the family. You can't be head of anything if you don't know what the truth is. A lawyer, as their clients, they always tell me the truth, because if I don't know the truth and we go down this path, I might take us down this path. But if I come to find out that it was a lie, now I really could have put you in trouble, where if I knew the truth, I might have been able to get you down a different path. So the truth is important. And was important to me to prove that my father's legacy wasn't what my stepmom was trying to say. So I named the case that we had to then file, I named this whole case The Truth. And this case was a heavy weight, and is a real major reason why I'm headed down Reservation Road.